Hi everyone, Jason here as promised with some more lockdown specials because lockdown's continuing and it was continuing longer than I think most people anticipated when we first kicked off. It is bank holiday weekend in the UK. I happen to be in Spain and I'm here writing the new book. It's a juice and blend challenge book coming out in September. And I thought, look, I want to do some more juice along or blend along with Jason, put it out on Instagram and Facebook over the past few days and said, look, if I put some of these recipes together, would you not only juice along or blend along with me and obviously just get some goodness in you at this time? It's very important, as it always is. But more importantly for me, I genuinely want your feedback. I want to mark these bad boys between 1 and 10 and whoever wins, like if the vast majority of people say that is the one, that's the one that's got to go in, then I will put that particular recipe in the book. Now, I feel like I'm cheating on this bank holiday Friday because as we all like good feedback, right? That's the whole point, right? We put stuff out there and we want people to like what we do and all this kind of stuff. So I thought I'd kick off with look, if you don't like this, I don't know where to go. So the ones after this, okay, because we were going to be doing some juices as well, which is more micronutrient based. That's the vitamins, minerals, and plant chemicals and so on. And then we're doing plant protein based blends where you don't even need to clean your juicer. And that's why I thought it's a bank holiday Friday. You don't want to clean your juicer today and you want something a little bit tasty, something that might lift your mood, lift your spirits a little bit, get some kind of serotonin going on in your brain. So this is the mint Choc strawberry chip. Let me say that, even when I say it, it's the mint Choc strawberry chip. A few ingredients, here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some cacao nibs. If you haven't got that, get some cacao powder, but the nibs don't blend fully, so you get a bit of a crunch. Oh, in with this as well. I'm gonna add some chia seeds, added fiber. I just like a little bit of added fiber going on in there, but again, you don't need to, in terms of flavor-wise, it's not gonna make a huge difference, so you can still rate this blend even if you don't put that in. I've got some hemp and pea protein powder here. Again, it's entirely up to you if you wanna add some protein powder or not, although I would prefer you did of some kind, because although it changes the flavor just slightly, so I'll get an accurate version of the flavor. I've got frozen strawberries. You can use fresh if you want, but they're gonna act as my ice. If you're using fresh strawberries, then I would always say add a little bit of ice because if you don't like a cool blend, then obviously don't, but I prefer a cool blend. Then the other flavor that's gonna add, just adds this richness to it, it's very coconut based, although coconut's not in the title because otherwise the title would have been too long. You would have had the mint Choc strawberry coconut chip protein super blend. It's just too long, right? So anyway, so I've got some coconut yogurt. You can use normal yogurt if you want, but I've got coconut yogurt, 3 tablespoons of coconut yogurt. I've also got some almond and coconut butter. If you only got coconut butter, I could only get hold of the almond and coconut combined, but actually I've made it with it and it's just so nice. And I've also got some coconut milk, 250 milliliters. And of course, because it's the mint Choc strawberry chip, of course, I've got some mint. All you're gonna require is your blender for this. You don't require a juicer, like I said. And all we're gonna do is just add all the ingredients in. When it comes to the mint though, what I would say is just take some leaves and just pick them off. I mean, unless you're gonna juice mint, which you can just literally pack it all in, I always think just take a few of the leaves off. What you're looking for is like a generous handful of fresh mint leaves is what you're looking for. Something along those lines. Depends on how many you're making them for, but it's about that much. You know, it's what I like doing videos sometimes, about that much. Excuse the quality. Listen, by the way, it turns out you suddenly appreciate your team. When you're all alone, right? Not even a camera person or anything else. So when I went shopping yesterday, I suddenly realized it takes hours, especially when the amount of videos that I'm going to be shooting. So it takes hours to kind of find everything, go to 3 different shops, this, that, and the other, for the amount that I'm making. So you might be at home now going, yes, Jason, well, I couldn't get hold of the ingredients either. I appreciate that, but you're making one smoothie at a time. I'm making like a whole load of them, maybe 20 different recipes that I had to find the ingredients for. Then all of a sudden you find out that your own hair and makeup, although look, 51 years of age, I'm beyond hair and makeup anyway. However, then the mic, then you've got to start charging things. And then so your own videographer, look, I know there's some YouTubers, it's easy for them, they do this. I don't. I normally have a really good team. So bear with me. Although I'm going to send this to the team and they might edit some bits out. Anyway, enough of all that. That's my moaning for the day. We're going to add we can do the vanilla ingredient. It doesn't matter how you put these in, but what I would really not put the only ingredient I would say to put in last would be the nut butters. Whenever you're making blends of any kind, I would do that. Otherwise, they kind of stick down the bottom. Going to add the strawberries in. Oh, see, I've already tasted this, so I know how good this is. I'm going to add the cacao nibs. Oh, it's just too nice. And the cacao nibs, roughly around about a large tablespoon of cacao nibs. But again, you don't want to get too anal with this. I'm going to go for roughly about the same or just slightly less of chia seeds, a little bit of added fiber. I've got my hemp and pea protein powder. That's going to go in as so. I'm going to add my coconut milk in, about 250 milliliters. And then I'm going to get one. Listen, with nut butters, be careful. I'm not into calories at all. I'm not really a calorie counting person. But you just want to make sure that you don't want to overload it. So I would just go literally. So all you need is one, if you're making it for one, just 1 teaspoon of the almond and coconut. Oh, how excited are you? That's what I want to know. Are you as excited as me? So I'm using the Bad Boy Super. If you've got one of these particular blenders, I always put it on where it says the carrot and apple one. It says it's going to be 1.5 minutes, but I only leave it for about 30 seconds. So with the magic of edit, hopefully, whoosh, whoosh. Okay, so really you really only need, it depends on your blender, of course. I've got a Bad Boy blender here, but 30 seconds, 50 seconds, something along those lines, and then you're good to go. So you're going to kick off Bank Holiday weekend with a treat, but you know what? This is it's a healthy version. All of these have health properties in, all the ingredients that I put in. It's a plant protein-based super blend. Now you can either, as I do, I was going to say, what am I even thinking? I forget. If you're on your way to the gyms aren't open, are they? That's not what's happening. So you're not going to be storing this for later to take to the gym, are you? But some of the key workers might be storing, going off to work, happy days like that. So then we're going to pour this in. Oh, are you kidding me? It's so thick, it's rich, it's creamy. By the way, listen, this isn't like a meal in a glass. This is a meal in a glass. If you, it's stupid. If you don't make that go in the book, then I don't know. Guys, one of the single nicest tasting blends I've ever had in my entire life. Look, if you were just passively watching this video and you didn't have the ingredients and your kids are knocking around or this, that and the other, and they've been on lockdown all this time, they just need something to cheer them up, but without having to add white refined sugar and the refined fats and all the other nonsense. Show them a way that they can make a healthy shake, but with cacao nibs in as well. Look, I know I'm banging on about this too much. Look, just go make it. These are the lockdown specials. Please, under this post, mark it 1 to 10. And I already know, anybody does 1, I might just block you. I mean, come on. If this is 1, then I don't know what could ever be a 10. But anyway, I'm not going to say, regardless of what you say, I'm just going to stick this in the book. But it's probably going to go in the book anyway. But have a little tester. I'll be doing loads more of these over the weekend. And I'll be posting ingredients. Get hold of them. But look at the video that I put out on Thursday where you saw some of the key ingredients going around. But there'd be a combination of either juices or blends, no smoothies. A blend is where you only need the blender. A juice is where you only need the juicer. Smoothie is combination 2. I won't be doing the combination of the 2 because this is for the juice and blend challenge. Cheers, everyone. Oh, you'll thank me for this. Oh my God.